so excited. What's up, guys? NFC North draft grades. Oh, here we go. Alright, we'll start with the Bears. We're going alphabetical order as always. Bears get Cole Kmet, the top tight end in the class. We give this one a B. He's a nice tight end. The Bears have way too many tight ends, which wipes out like an A. But it's even with them having like 40 tight ends, it's still a need because their tight ends are horrible. They got fucking Jimmy Graham as their top tight end. He's horrible now. But Kmet, he's probably an instant starter. He's going to be a good player for him. Give it a B. Decent player. Next, Jaylon Johnson, or Jaylon. He's one of my favorite players in the class. Along with Antoine Winfield. This guy, A+. I thought he'd go earlier and ahead of some of the guys who went ahead of him, like AJ Terrell and the guy the Raiders took. I forgot his name, Damon Arnett. But Johnson, he's a star. He's a great press corner. He's good speed as well, good length. I just think he's going to be an elite corner in the league. I think he's going to be a superstar. That's an A+ grade in my opinion. He places Prince Hooker Marner. He's going to be a star. And then in the 5th round, because they didn't have 3rd, 4th round picks, they got Travis Gipson from Tulsa. I do not know much about this guy, but it looks like he's a decent pass rusher, decent speed. I'll get on C. Don't really know a lot about him. Can't really talk much about it. Then again, another steal at corner, Kindle Vildor, or Vildor. I don't know how to pronounce it, even though I like him. I think this is an A right here. He's a little short and probably playing a slot, which is perfectly fine because they got Jaylon Johnson and Kyle Fuller, and he's a big playmaker. I think he's pretty speedy. I think he's a little speedy, and I just think he's gonna be a really nice player. He's good ball skills. I give that one an A. I think that's a steal. And then they get Darnell Mooney in the 5th round, their 2nd, 5th round pick from Tulane. He's another slot receiver. He's good speed. He's just a developmental guy pretty much. The Bears could use some speed in the receiver room, but I believe they let go of Taylor Gabriel. I don't remember if they had him or not, 100%. But I think he'll be a good player for him. I give it out a B. I'll give it a B. Next, they took a tackle, Arlington Hambright. Don't know much about him. Give it a C. Colorado. He could play guard and tackle, which is a good thing. So he's a versatile player. We'll see how he does with the Bears. They could use backups. Or Colin retired actually. I just remember that. So that's actually a pretty nice pick. Then they got an actual guard, a true guard, Lachavious Simmons. What a name, Lachavious. Not Jeffrey Simmons. Oh my God. Isaiah Simmons, man. Who is it? Jeffrey. I think of that tight as defensive tackle. Whatever. Anyways, Lachavious Simmons. I don't know much about him either. He's from Tennessee State. Speaking of Tennessee, and he's also a guy who plays multiple line positions. I don't know much about him though. Maybe get a C as well. Since they pretty much took the same player back-to-back picks. Literally back-to-back picks too. 12 and 13 in that round. But that's the Bears. The Bears, I'll give their draft overall. I'll give it a B. It was an okay draft. Not much to say about it. Now let's head to the Detroit Lions. Their first pick, they got Jeff Okudah, 3rd overall, A. This is a slam dunk pick. They got rid of Slayer, replaced with Jeff Okudah. He's gonna be star, easy A. Their next pick, DeAndre Swift. I give this one a C-. They have Jaylon Johnson there. I don't really get this pick. They could have gotten a running back later. They could have gotten like a Zach Moss if you want a running back that bad. I don't see the point to get DeAndre Swift. I do have him as the top back in the class, just ahead of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who went ahead of him, but I just don't really get the pick. C-. I know Jaylon was hurt last year, but I just don't see why you use this high capital on a guy, especially when you have some needs on the team. What, 3-12 and 1. I know Stafford was hurt, but still, I just don't get it. Even when Stafford was healthy, you were losing. Now this next pick, this is an A+. Julian Okwara. Now, why is this an A+? Because his brother Romeo Okwara is on the team. Like, how much better can you get with Julian and Romeo Okwara teaming up on the Detroit Lions? It's just a beautiful story. And not even just that, but he's a good player too. And he's one of those guys who face the Patriots, Giants, Lions, of course, who's their team has the Patriots game, Dolphins. On teams that fits those schemes with the hybrid edge outside linebacker guys. And he's with his brother. It's an A. It's an A+. Don't care what you say. Next, they got Jonah Jackson. I think it's a pretty good guard. Give this one a B+. He's a nice player. And I guess I think they did a good job here. Right here. With Jonah Jackson, he's a good lineman, good size. He's a run blocker. He's not the best pass blocker, but he's a guard. Usually guards aren't the best pass blockers. He'll be a good player. That's a B+ to me. We'll see if he starts. The next pick, there's another guard, Logan Stenberg. And he's another big guy. He's 6'6" at guard, which is nice to see. And he's gonna be strong. I'll give it on B. I'll give it a B-. And then the 5th round, they took Quintez Cephus from Wisconsin. And I think he was overdrafted, so I give this one a C+, but I think he has a decent upside. He's similar to guys on their team with Marvin Jones. We'll see how he does with them. Or we'll see how the Lions do with him. I don't think he's going to be anything special at all. And then in the 5th round, their 2nd round pick, they took another running back, D. I don't get it. You took DeAndre Swift already. You have Jaylon Johnson. You don't need another running back. They have other running backs on the team too. I just don't. I think Henley's an okay player. I just don't like the Lions getting. Next, they get John Penisini. And I give this one a B+. I like Penisini. He's a good run stopper, good nose. He's going to be a fun player to watch. And everybody's going to love saying his name. And I give it a B+. He's just a good, strong, pretty much nose tackle. And then they got Jashon Cornell from Ohio State. I think this is an A. This is a steal. This is a great player. And he's replacing that, what's his name? He's a Broncos lineman. Oh, I forgot his name. But he's replaced Draymond Jones. He's replacing Jaylon Jones. He played pretty much the same role. He's a decent player. I think he has a decent upside. Actually, I'll move it down to a B+. And overall, I think the Lions, they deserve a B+ for the draft. They got Jeff Okudah. They got Okwara. They got some decent guys late. I don't understand the running back picks. And then there's some okay picks in between the guards and Quintez Cephus. But let's get to the team I've been waiting to talk about this whole time. Not even my Niners. That's right, I'm here to talk about the Green Bay fucking Packers. Oh, here we go. Alright, first pick, Jordan Love. D. Why? Why? Aaron Rodgers has shown very little signs of slowing down. And, what's the Packers' biggest need? Linebacker, receiver. You have the deepest receiving class ever. So you take a quarterback in the 1st round. You have Patrick Queen available. Oh, let's take a quarterback. Let's take a backup quarterback. That's really going to help us. Like, what are you doing? You have Aaron Rodgers. I know they did this with Brett Favre, but I just don't get it. I wasn't around for that Brett Favre Aaron Rodgers thing, so this is basically my version of not understanding this pick at all. D. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. And then the 2nd round, they got a running back, AJ Dillon. D. Why? You have Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams. You don't need a 3rd-string running back on your team. AJ Dillon isn't a bad player, although I think you should have gone Anthony McFarland in this situation anyways. But literally, when Aaron Rodgers asked you to get playmakers, you decided, let's get Jordan Love and AJ Dillon. What? Makes no sense. AJ Dillon, I know Aaron Jones and Romans have expiring contracts. You can't get. I just don't get it. They went 13-3 last year. They were 1 game away from the Super Bowl. Obviously, my team fucking raped them. But, are you kidding me? AJ Dillon. But I'll talk a little bit about Jordan Love first. Love, actually like him. He's actually my number 2 quarterback in the class. I actually really like Jordan Love. And also be a good with him like the Patriots, Saints, Steelers. And I guess the Packers is a similar situation to that. But I just don't. From the Packers standpoint, I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. Love, he's a big arm. I'm sure he'll become a star quarterback. Delving behind a guy like Aaron Rodgers. I'm sure Rodgers will teach him the ropes. I'm sure Rodgers is going to be I'm going to teach you I'm an asshole. Rodgers is going to do that. There's literally no point. But still, that's a D. And AJ Dillon, this is a D. AJ Dillon, though, he is similar to Derrick Henry, which is really nice. He's probably going to be a good running back. But you got 3rd-string running back in the 2nd round when you had whatever. And then the 3rd round, Josiah Deguara. And what are they going to do with Deguara? They're going to play him at fullback. They drafted a fullback in the 3rd round. F. Do I have to explain? Drafted a fullback in the 3rd round. What are you doing? I don't. And then, all right, the thing about this is after he made these picks, after he made those two picks, the GM, what's his name? I don't even care. What the fuck is his name? Gutekunst. He went out. He played Matt LaFleur. He said, "Oh, we want to run the ball more." It's 2020. You have Aaron Rodgers. Why you want to run the ball more? I get you have LaFleur. I don't get. I don't get it. No, I don't. Whatever. Anyways, they finally addressed a need in the 5th round. They got Kamal Martin from Minnesota. He's okay. I give it a C. He's nothing special. He's gonna be probably similar to Blake Martinez, really, which is just I'm sure Packers will love that. There's a C. At least they get just because they filled a need. It's a fucking B. It's a B because they actually filled a need. It's a shocker. And now their next 3 picks make me so happy. All right, start with Joe Runyan. He's a decent player. He can play tackle or guard. He's a good versatile player. On the B, he's a nice guy, and I think he's gonna be a good guard or even a tackle. And then they took another lineman, Jake Hanson. I mean, this one a C because they just took a lineman and they have good linemen on the roster. They needed a tackle, not 2 interior linemen, but okay. They take Joe Runyan, Jake Hanson, and then they took another offensive lineman. They took Simon Stepaniak. What are you doing? D. You don't need this many offensive linemen in a row when you're the Packers. You have good linemen. You have Bakhtiari. I don't get it. This draft is so bad. And the worst part, you still had receivers on the board. God, it's so sad. It's sad. If I was a Green Bay fan, I would. Oh my god, I can't even talk about it anymore. Moving on. And then they got Vernon Scott. I don't even know who this is. F. Jonathan Garvin. I know who that is. He's okay. If it was any other team, it'd be a C. For the Packers, it's a D because they have. The Packers' biggest need this offseason was wide receiver. They got Devin Funchess. The Colts needed a receiver. They had Funchess. They didn't even like him enough to be their receiver. Zach Pascal started over him. Funchess couldn't make the Panthers when they had Ted Ginn as their number 1 receiver. Are you kidding me? Did they trust Devin Funchess to be their second best receiver? When Adams got hurt last year, they were. Oh my god. I didn't have a slot receiver either. Jake Kumaro, Alan Lazard. What is this? They don't even have a good tight end either. That Jake Sternberger, he didn't play at all last year. We'll see what he does. Maybe he'll develop into something. Okay, here's the thing. Draft a fullback in the 3rd round. That's on that F. This draft for the Packers, F. F-. Horrible. Despicable. One of the worst things I've ever seen in the history of this sport. I do not understand a single thing that they did. Also, they got rid of Blake Martinez, which is just a plus in itself. But then they got Kamal Martin, which brings it halfway down. So they basically got half a positive out of this entire draft class. Maybe Jordan Love develops, so probably won't go star. But I mean, what's the point if you're just gonna fucking Jordan Love throwing it to nobody except Devontae Adams? If he's even still around at that point, he'll probably just tear his ACL knowing Green Bay. All right, now that I'm done roasting Green Bay, which is the part of the way for this entire time. And I know I said this, F-, F, F. It's horrible. And now let's go to a team that had a really good draft, Minnesota. With their first pick, they somehow got Justin Jefferson. I thought the Eagles would get him, but they took Rager instead. I'll talk about that one later. This is an A. They got rid of Stephon Diggs. It's actually the pick they got in the Diggs trade. Excuse me. And, they got Justin Jefferson. Really good pick. Their next pick, I think I said A, right? A. And then their next pick, they traded down with my team. We traded up for Ayuk. They traded down for Jeff Gladney, who I actually really like. And this is another A in my opinion. Gladney's an extremely good corner, good man, good speed. He's good at the corner. Plays Xavier Rhodes. He's not the best scheme fit necessarily, but I think he's good enough to deal with it. Next, Ezra Cleveland. This is an A again. this is a really good pick in my opinion. He's a good athletic tackle. You can play behind Riley Rafe, or you can even move Rafe to like guard if you want, or even move. But if you have Ezra Cleveland and Brian O'Neill as your 2 tackles, you have one of the best zone blocking schemes in football. It'll be insane. Cleveland's extremely athletic for his size, being a tackle, and pretty similar to a guy like Joe Staley, honestly, and Trent Williams. That's another A. And then 3rd round, Cameron Dantzler. Now, Dantzler is kind of similar to Xavier Rhodes. He's slow, and he fits in that scheme really well. So I give this one a B+. I like Dantzler. He's going to be a decent player. He's going to be nice to replace Rhodes' like skill set rather than like just replacing him in general, like Gladney would be doing. But for all we know, we could see Dantzler or Gladney just be the 2 starting corners. But Dantzler definitely a little slow, so that might be a big. We'll see how that goes for him. In the 4th round, they get DJ Wonnum, their first 4th round pick, and I just want to see. I don't really know much about him. I think he's athletic. He's gonna be a decent edge rusher probably. He'll be okay. I'm just gonna see. It did need edge. I thought they would take Epinesa, but I'm getting Jefferson and Gladney. That's even better, honestly, than getting Epinesa. But a decent pick there. Then they got James Lynch, who I think is another steal from Baylor. He's a great interior pass rusher. He's probably he might even play at the end of this season, for this team. We'll see. But he's just a really good pass rusher. He's gonna be a stud. That's in my opinion, A. And then they get Troy. By the way, Vikings have I think they had 17 picks. This is gonna be a long list of players. I'm gonna try and go through it like fast. But next, Troy Dye, A. I don't know how the hell he got to the 4th round, but Troy Dye's an extremely good player. He's fast. He can play linebacker. You can go back to safety if you wanted to. He's gonna be a great player. A. Next, Harrison Hammond, in our corner. I just wanted to see he's okay. I don't really know a lot about him, but I got a couple corners. I don't know if he really needed another one, but I'll give it a C. Next, KJ Osborn. I just want to see as well. Here I got Jefferson. I don't really like Osborn that much. Actually, I'll move down to C-. He's still looking great, but I think they were drafting him by a lot because I think we got better receivers. That spot. I'll start my fan over. Next, Blake Brandel, a tackle from Oregon State. I this one a C+. I don't know much about him. He's okay, I think. And they got it's just another developmental tackle. There's nothing special about him. Or he's not gonna be like an amazing player or anything. At least I don't think he will be. Next, Josh Meadows from Michigan. This is a B in my opinion. He's a pretty decent player. He's a nice safety. He's good, okay speed. I think he'll be a decent player. He's gonna have good run stop ability, decent coverage guy. He's just overall decent player. Then next, the Vikings get a big steal in the 7th round. Kenny Wittekes, I think. He's a nice pass rusher for Minnesota. He can help replace that void off of Everson Griffin. I guess one a B+. He's a very nice player, and I think he was I think he was drafted. I think this is a big steal because he should have been drafted a lot earlier. Actually, I'm gonna do that to an A-. Then the Vikings get a quarterback, Nate Stanley. This one a B. He's a decent. I actually like Nate Stanley. He's a decent quarterback. He'll play behind Kirk Cousins. Who cares? Backup quarterback. Kirk cares probably if he gets hurt or anything. Next, Brian Cole II from Mississippi State. Another safety here to help fill that void because I think they have like 2 safeties on the team. I wanted Minnesota draft Antoine Whitfield Jr. so bad. Anyways, they got Brian Cole II. He's another tall guy. He plays safety. Or he's 6'2", 213. He's decent speed. He'll be okay. I don't know a lot about him. I think he'll be a good player though. He's decent coverage. He'll probably be a good run stopper. He's big. And then their final pick, they took a gutter lineman. They took Kyle Hinton from Washburn. And I think he's another guy who's going to be a little athletic. He's small though, 6'2", 295 at guard. We'll see how he does. He's just probably an athletic guy that will take the flyer on. He probably won't make the team. But that's the Vikings draft. That's a solid A-. That's a solid A. It's a really good draft. A solid A. It's an amazing A. Very good draft. Minnesota knocked out of the park. And they had 17 picks. They somehow didn't really fail at any of them. Like, their division rival, Green Bay did. Like, 7? I'm going to go back and see how many picks Green Bay had. Let's see how many times Green Bay passed on the receiver. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They passed the receiver 9 times. Wow. That's it for the NFC North draft grades. Sorry, Packers fans, for ruining your life. I'm sure your life was already ruined by that depressing draft. But that's all for this one. We'll see what we do next time. I don't know what division is next. I think we've done 6 in a row, so we only have 2 left. I think one of those is the AFC South. The other one, I can't really think. NFC East. Yeah, NFC East and AFC South. Those are the 2 left. See you guys next time. Have a good day. And just enjoy yourselves. Peace out. Leave a like, subscribe.